Welcome to Life in My Greenhouse. Today I'm sharing this cozy, comforting, and creamy white chicken chili recipe made from scratch along with my sweet and delicious jalapeno cornbread for you to enjoy. This recipe makes an excellent make-ahead dinner. In fact, it tastes even better the next day. Save time by making a big batch and freezing it so that you can enjoy this hearty, wholesome meal whenever you like. To get the most out of this satisfying recipe, I encourage you to watch it till the end. As a thank you for watching, I'll provide you with a full list of recipe ingredients and measurements. So, without further ado, let's get into the kitchen. I'll start by making our sweet jalapeno cornbread. Begin by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. If you're not using a cast iron pan, adjust your temperature to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Using a loaf pan works just as well. Add your cast iron skillet to the oven for preheating. Begin by combining 1 egg, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, a half a cup of sugar, 1 cup of milk, and a 1/4 cup of honey. Whisk until thoroughly combined. In a separate bowl, add 1 cup of flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 cup of cornmeal. Whisk all the ingredients until they're thoroughly combined. Next, finely dice 1 jalapeno with the veins and seeds removed, unless you like it extremely spicy. Go ahead and add your jalapenos to your flour mixture. Toss them in the flour so that they are evenly distributed. Pour your wet ingredients into your flour mixture and mix to combine. Your batter will have this texture and consistency. Next, carefully remove your skillet from the oven and grease it with butter. Be sure to get the sides as well. Pour your batter into your skillet and gently level it off. Bake for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. You can use a toothpick to check the doneness. And just like that, you've made a delicious sweet jalapeno cornbread. To take it to the next level, brush with 1 tablespoon of melted butter and a teaspoon of honey. Like what you see? Go ahead and smash the like button. If you love the combination of sweet and savory, then this cornbread is just for you. This recipe is dear to my heart as my grandmother absolutely loved cornbread. When I make it, it reminds me of her. I am now sharing this recipe for you and your family to enjoy for years to come. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Let's get to our creamy white chicken chili. Now, you could use leftover chicken if you have it on hand, or a pre-cooked rotisserie chicken. I'm using skinless, boneless chicken thighs to take it up a notch. I'm using 6 thighs for this recipe, and I've added 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a half a teaspoon of oregano, a half a teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and 1 tablespoon of ranch seasoning. Mix until your chicken is evenly seasoned. As we build the flavors, I can already tell that this is going to be delicious. Add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to your pan. Brown your chicken for approximately 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. Browning the chicken will add additional depth to your homemade meal, making it extra comforting and delicious. To make your chili, you'll also need 2 cans of white beans. Rinse and drain your beans and set them aside. I'm using 2 15-ounce cans of navy and cannellini. I'll also add a can of corn for sweetness, 1 pack of cream cheese, 4 cups of chicken broth, and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream or double cream. Although many recipes suggest a can of tomatoes, I won't be using tomatoes today. I wanted to reduce the acidity of this recipe. I'll be using celery, a half of bell pepper, 1 jalapeno, and a half of poblano pepper, and of course 1 onion. I'll remove the seeds and vein to reduce the heat. Finely dice all the vegetables. I'll also chop a handful of cilantro for our chili. Add your chopped vegetables to your Dutch oven. Gently saute until caramelized. Next, add 2 cloves of garlic to your pan. Then add 4 cups of chicken stock. Time to make it creamy by adding your cream cheese. Cut it into smaller pieces. Feel free to use a hand blender if necessary. Break it down until it's completely dissolved. Go ahead and return your chicken back to the pot. Next, add your beans and corn. To make this a dairy-free recipe, reserve a half cup of your beans and puree, then add it to your pot. This will thicken your chili and make it just as creamy. Place a lid on your chili and let it cook for 25 minutes on medium heat. You want the chicken to melt off of the bones. After 25 minutes, add a 1/4 cup of cream. Next, add your chopped cilantro and fresh cracked pepper. Next, add fresh squeezed lime juice. Taste and adjust your chili accordingly. And just like that, you've made a hearty, creamy, and delicious white chicken chili. Top with your favorite ingredients such as sour cream, avocado, cilantro, shredded cheese. This hearty meal will be a family favorite. As promised, I've included a recipe card with all of the ingredients right here. Can you kindly do me a favor? If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the bell notification for more delicious recipes like this one. With your continued support, I'll be able to continue providing wholesome recipes for you and your family. Comforting classics right throughout the year. A special thanks to all my subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for spending time at the greenhouse today. Take care of yourself, my beloved. And remember, the grass is always greener where you water it. See you next time.